Good morning. I have nothing planned but coffee and a friend with cherry eye. It doesn't hurt her. I've got my socks out. I'm doing this. It's a swift kick in the butt that I need moving forward. I've got my tutorials going. Tina's holding my hand. It's a vanilla sock tutorial on YouTube that I use every time I make socks. It's been a whole year, so I did need to do a little refreshing before I started. I watched a video on how to knit, how to purl, just refresher. And I watched Tina's heel flap episode on the way in the car, dropping kids off and everything else. And then I watched it all the way through sitting here. I picked up my sock that I'm gonna work on. I followed the tutorial for the heel flap. I am on heel flap row 4. Look at that. It's not much, is it? You can see from where the sock is, there's 4 rows. It's knitting, it's little. There you go. So it starts out with alternating purl or knit for 3 in the front and then the opposite going across. So it'll have this nice little ridge on each side. There you go. I recorded row 1, season 1, episode 1, Amy Stressed Out 1. Took almost 8 minutes. Here it is. I'm not speeding it up. I will play music because it's boring as heck, but I'm not going to speed it up because knitting is slow fashion. It is slow. It takes a long time. I think I make some funny faces while I'm doing it. Definitely held my breath when switching from knit to purl. Here we go. Here it is. decided that I needed to take some breaks between the different segments. So my heel flap is a 4-row repeat. My math was totally wrong. I thought I only had like 16 to go, 16 total, and it would be fine. It's now 2 o'clock. I sat down with this today. I said I had all day. I've got no obligations, nothing to do. So the time really doesn't matter to anybody but me. I wasn't expecting to have the patience or the willpower to sit and work on this sock for this long. I'm doing great. That first row I recorded took 7 minutes. The rest of it the other rows have not taken me that long. I'm not struggling anymore. I'm back into the sock groove. Thank you, Missy. I appreciate it, Rainy. So my notes that I had that I just like discouragingly threw to the side, I've gone back to them. In the tutorial, she shows the first four rounds and then the repeats, and she says how many times to repeat it. I'm making the large size, so I needed to make a total of 32 rows. I needed to do the 4-row repeat 8 times. And I have stitch markers helping me go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, turning between every row. Every time I finished a row, I put a check mark on the grid. I know that looks sloppy, but it helps me a lot. It also helps that I labeled, so I put 4 boxes and labeled them 1 through 4. I put that if I was working on the wrong side or the right side of the work, because it switches back and forth, as just a little mental reminder. Turn it, turn it, turn it. It's satisfying to get to the end and then physically turn. It's like turning a page in a book. Done with that, moving to the next. I also wrote down a little cheat sheet. Every other row was a knit 3, purl to the end. Knit 3, purl to the end. Every other row was a purl 3, knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1, all the way to the last 3, and then knit the last 3, which the 3 purls in the beginning and the 3 knits at the end of every row helped make this pretty little braid, this little section right here going up the side of the sock. And then I have the heel flap completed, and then there's that nice little braid, that little channel going down the side. The next step of the heel flap is turning the heel. So from here, I'm going to be working across, grabbing one, working across, grabbing one, and that's going to help make that little. Here's the cuff, here's the leg, here's the heel flap, and now we're gonna do the turning of the heel. So my sock will come out this way. I did one. I was just tickled that I did one. I'm back in the groove. So completely did that one, and thank you, past Amy, because you even wrote out the next one. So I have my chart made for the next one. Big ball. That was little ball. I got my needle stoppers back on so I don't lose any stitches. And I'm gonna just tuck and fold this back together. Put it back in my sock bag. No more evil eyes. She's actually little squinty happy eyes at me. Doing good. Knitting uses different muscles, and I know it's because like I'm nervous and I'm counting and I'm tension and I don't have the confidence in it. I'm not smoothly relaxed. My elbow hurts from kind of like knitting a nervous Nelly is what's happening. So I'm not gonna do the other sock today. It's not a dusty old whip anymore. I'm in there. I'm Socktacular-ing on a Saturday. I'm gonna pace myself for the second, but it's not gonna become dusty. I'm gonna leave it. It really helps to leave my socks right here on the little table next to my regular sitting spot. And as a reward, the mailman knew that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing today, and they delivered a box all the way from Yarny, the woolly llama. Perfect timing, right? What a reward. You do something you were supposed to do, you get rewarded. The universe knows. Would you like to see what I bought? I put in an order. So Yarny the woolly llama has an embroidery shop. Her and her husband, Mr. Llama, keep it running and going. They're incredibly creative. There's been quite a few people on YouTube that have purchased marvelous little items. And so I decided to put in an order a little while ago, and they created it for me. And let's take a look. They designed, I told them what colors I really liked, and they got it all together for me. Hooked on wishing crochet with some wishes, with some dandelion wishes on the pocket. Perfect size, wonderfully centered. The font is gorgeous. I'm gonna be so proud to wear my Hooked on Wishing crochet sweater to my events. I have a little patch that was made for me a couple of years ago, and it's a QR code. It's a black and white QR code for the YouTube channel. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put it on the sleeve. Not sure. I don't wanna wear it like a, well, I don't want anything on the front. I mean, look at that. That's just perfect. Don't want anything on the front, and I don't want like a target on my back. So I was thinking of maybe putting it on the sleeve, sewing the patch on there. And in case you are interested, let's see. There we go. Thank you for supporting a small business. The Woolly Llama Shop. Is that backward? Is that backward? In the description box below. Is it backward? Well, I can't change it. I'll post all of Yarny's information in the description box below. Please go to her shop, check it out. You got any ideas? Send her, isn't she cute? Send her an email, chat it up with her. Talk to her about all the cool ideas that you have. Extremely fun to work with in her creativity and Mr. Llama's creativity. A bonus bag. I got a whip bag. A little woolly llama. Isn't it cute? I love her little logo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so excited. The absolute perfect color. I love this bluey gray. This heathered blue is just goes perfect with a pair of jeans. Dress it up, dress it down. I'm excited. This weekend I have a fun get together with some ladies in my town. Get together and they work on like farmsteading activities. You know, making yogurt, taking care of bread starters, different seasonal things like when to prune back your roses, how to amend soil, composting, just all kinds of fun, just get your hands in it stuff. I love it. And all the ladies are so uniquely different. you can tell they have different lifestyles, but when they all get together, they're all so sweet and nice, and they just mesh together so well. I'm excited to be a part of the Brentwood Farm Girls. And so I'm gonna wear my shirt, my sweater this weekend. I think it'd be a blast. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you so much for joining me on a Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend and wonderful weather. My son's been out all day long, keeping my stitches nice and bright and easy to find. I've had a wonderful day. No obligations, gifts, socks. I'm accomplishing stuff. Life is good. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for visiting me. I will see you soon. Bye. No, wait, don't go anywhere. It's not over. I'm not done visiting. I need to hang out with you for just a little bit longer. Earlier in the week, I had a chance to hang out with Felicity over at Felicity Creates It All. And we went over to a little shop. It's called Recrafting. And it's a shop where they buy crafting materials from you and give you store credit to purchase other people's crafting materials. They had a huge yarn selection. And they had, it was fun. Tongue-tied. They had a huge selection of yarns, all kinds of tools and accessories. Hanging on the window was sock blockers. I've wanted these for so long. I kept looking at them, like when I go to the Lambtown Festival, and they have some amazing wood ones, cut ones, 3D printed. They have vintage, all kinds. I've even seen them, you can get them on Amazon. There's a pack of 3 with 3 different sizes. You do want to kind of pay attention to the sizes because when you make socks, or if you have a nice pair of socks and you wash them, like a garment, you want to lay it flat to dry. Well, these help your socks dry back into shape. And a lot of times when you crochet socks or knit socks, over time, they seem to, these help hold them into shape. My socks really aren't in a stage. I don't have any in here that I'm not working on, but you kind of just slip, they're wet, you've soaked them, you've hand washed them, you've used, delicate soaps. You slip them on these. I guess that kind of works. You slip them on these and you can hang them up to dry. Or if you've made a pair and you want to show them off to friends and family, you can pop them on your sock blockers and show the toes, the heel flap, the gusset, all that sock terminology. These were extremely affordable. I was very pleased. I grabbed these right away. They're just nothing fancy, nothing basic. A lot of them do become very fancy. They even have this sizing contraption right here in the middle where you can extend the toe to larger sizes or bring it in for smaller sizes or widen them out. Like these get pretty intense with the different options. Just very basic, simple. And then right when I was checking out, I decided I didn't want it when I first saw it. Totally changed my mind because it's got that vintage cool look to it. A lot of times at festivals, yarn shops, I see these 3D printed with fancy little designs and all kinds of personality in them. This one has a lot of personality to me because it looks rustic. This is made out of wood. It looks handmade. Looks like someone spent some time sanding it down. You can kind of see where it's been used quite a bit. It's stamped 9.5. Is that a 6.5? No, because the 1/2 is going this way. 9.5. I don't know. I just really like it. I think this is really cool to have hanging in the yarn cellar. I don't know if this is yeah, it'll fit on there. So this is a blocker too. They put the holes in there so that it can aerate and dry as it goes. Yeah. Just a cool little show it, display it. It's meant for washing and then drying. We can do whatever we want with it. So yes, I found some cool sock stuff. Next Saturday on the silly Yarny Sister Socktacular Saturday. Yeah. Man, that's a tongue twister for someone that stutters, huh? I have some crochet sock books and some knit sock books that I thought maybe we could look at one of them, you know, one of them at a time on the different Saturdays is just a little something to add to keeping me going to my commitment to getting these socks done. I also have a little selection of sock yarn that was purchased when I was on a roll. That's kind of dusty. I should bring that out too, and maybe we could take a look at some different sock yarn contents and see what plays well with socks and what was just kind of marketed as a sock weight, but not necessarily appropriate for long-term wear comfort of making socks. Talked your ear off today. I really appreciate you hanging out with me and keeping me going and accountable. Take care, friends. Really. Goodbye.